Hello everyone, welcome to this short video, which is part of the series of videos of the Next Generation Agricultural Extension Social Relations for Practice Change project. This project is led by Dr. Brian Cook at the University of Melbourne. The project is funded by the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research. In addition, we are working with a number of partners in Cambodia and 2 other Australian universities. My name is Finlayson. I'm a research fellow working at the School of Geography, Earth and Atmospheric Sciences at the University of Melbourne. I joined the project team in May 2022 and have taken over the leadership of Activity 1 from Dr. Paula Satisabel. I'm recording this video on the lands of the people of Te Tahu Ihu. In Australia, our project team work on Wurundjeri, Ngunnawal and Darug country. We acknowledge our traditional owners and recognise their continuing connection to lands, waters and communities. We pay respect to elders past, present and emerging. We also acknowledge the Cambodian farmers and extensionists who are central to this project. I am a sociologist. I have a background in development studies and post-development. My work has focused on the role of civil society organisations in international development and how that role is changing and what the drivers of that change are. I've had the opportunity to work with communities and civil society organisations in Laos, Zambia and Aotearoa, New Zealand. My research seeks to contribute to understanding how change happens within organisations, how transitions to post-development narratives take place, and how we can do things differently in the international development sector. In the previous video, Paula gave you a conceptual outline of this activity. She outlined the political ecology lens, which we have used to critically examine agricultural extension and agrarian change. She outlined the lessons learned from the previous project, uptake of agricultural technologies and best practice in Barambong and Paylin provinces. And she highlighted the importance of age, gender and time in the lives of farmers. She also outlined the 3 aims of Activity 1 in this project and our research questions. In this video, I will provide you an update on Activity 1 and what we have been working on in 2022 in reference to the 3 aims. The first aim, history and context, power, land and farming. The second aim, agricultural extension, is about social relations. And aim 3, working with extensionists and for farmers. In reference to aim 1, we have been conducting a historical review of agrarian change focusing on northwest Cambodia and on the history of agricultural extension. This review has been drafted and peer-reviewed. We are in the process of finalising the peer review feedback and submitting it for publication. In reference to aim 2, since December 2021, 3 members of the research team, Dr. Paula Satisabel, Dr. Van Tusch, and more recently myself, have been conducting interviews with international experts on agricultural extension in Southeast Asia. We have been discussing with experts how the issue of agricultural extension and agrarian change in Southeast Asia is understood and how it has evolved over time. We've also been discussing the role played by social relations in enabling or disabling extension practices in Southeast Asia and Cambodia. In this project, we define social relations as encompassing the relations between human and non-human entities. For example, animals, humans, seeds, soil, policy, the market, land, technology are all part of what we see as social relations. Last month we completed our set of 33 interviews with international experts and began interviewing local Cambodian experts in Khmer, asking them the same set of questions. This second set of interviews is being led by Dr. Van Tusch. As we begin to analyse the interview data, we share with you some insights. As expressed by one expert, agriculture cannot stand alone. There are processes which are which can influence farmers, including digitalization, collective action, reproduction and care, land tenure, natural resource governance, finance and debt, an aging labour force, and migration. Our interviews highlighted how these processes intersect, influence social relations, and cannot be understood unless one takes a step back from the farm as a unit of production. Equally, there are actors, both individual and institutional, including farmers' cooperatives, value chain operators, financial institutions, village chiefs, as well as farmers and farmer households themselves, which all have agency and can affect the success and failure of agricultural projects. Our project lead, Brian Cook, has also submitted a successful proposal to the Journal of Agricultural Extension and Education. This special issue will look at our focus from Activity 1 on the missing extensionists, that is, who are the key actors and processes which are missing from the extension discourse. Some of the individuals and institutions identified in the data as missing include spouses, youth, neighbours, social media, commercial actors, and religious organisations. We look forward to discovering and sharing more from the data about the embedded social and relational aspects of extension efforts in Southeast Asia and Cambodia. In reference to Aim 3 and engaging with the new generation of agricultural extensionists, we have been coordinating with our partners in the Faculty of Agriculture and Food Processing at the National University of Battambang to develop a syllabus for a subject on social research methods for community engagement. As a first step, several project team members led by Dr. Van Tusch and Dr. Tong Tran have been delivering some of this course content in November as part of an ongoing research methodology course run by Dr. Seren Pao. And this work will continue in 2023. As you can see from the Gantt chart on the screen, we have added an additional year with the project now extended to 2026. All three aims for Activity 1 will continue in 2023. To sum up, we are very excited to be progressing with this activity and look forward to sharing more of our findings and analysis from our historical overview, our interviews with international and local extension experts, and collaborating with and delivering more course content at the National University of Battambang. If you have any suggestions or comments, these are most welcome, and we encourage you to get in touch with us. For more information, check out the project website and sign up to our quarterly newsletter. You can also follow us on social media. To connect to a research team member, you can contact us either through our project email or directly to our project lead. Thank you for listening, and I invite you to also listen to the other activity updates of the project, which you can find on the website.